Hello, we're going to read our last habit from the 7 Habits of Happy Kids. And our guest principal in training is going to help me do this today. So we'll take turns reading to you. Today we're going to read Sleepy Sophie and see what Sleepy Sophie is all about. One sunny day at Mountainville Elementary, while Miss Hoot was teaching about the letter Z, Sophie fell fast asleep. Miss Hoot walked over and gently tickled her with a feather. "Wake up, Sophie," she said. Sophie opened her eyes. She blinked, trying to remember where she was. "Didn't you get enough sleep last night?" said Miss Hoot. "I guess not," said Sophie. She yawned. "I'll get to bed early tonight."
On the way home from school, Sammy said, "Wow, sis, I can't believe you fell asleep in class today. That was so embarrassing." "I know," said Sophie, "but I'm feeling so fatigued." "Fatigued?" asked Sammy. "Tired," said Sophie. "I've been feeling very tired lately." "Duh, that's 'cause you stay up all night reading under the covers. Mom should take your flashlight away." "But reading is the spice of life," said Sophie. "I didn't know books were spicy," said Sammy. "I just thought Mexican food was." "Never mind," said Sammy, rolling her eyes. "Let's just hurry home so I can take a nap."
When they got to their tree, Sophie lay down on the couch. Then she saw a book. She just had to pick it up. Knock, knock. Lily was at the door. "Want to color?" she asked. "I have some new coloring books." "No thanks," said Sophie. "I'm exhausted. Maybe tomorrow we could color." "Okay," said Lily. "I'm off to Allie's." After Lily left, Sophie picked up her book again.
"Knock, knock," Sophie sighed. Jumper was at the door. "Want to ride bikes?" he asked. "No thanks," said Sophie. "I don't have any energy." "That's terrible," said Jumper. "You need vitamins." "I need a nap," said Sophie. "Gotcha," said Jumper. "I'll come by tomorrow and see if you've bounced back."
Jumper dashed off, and Sophie picked up her book again. Knock, knock. Pokey was at the door. "I've learned to play a new tune," he said. "Let's walk to Fisheye Lake so you can lie down and look at the sky while I play it for you." "I don't have time for that," said Sophie. "I'm busy reading." "You can't read all the time," said Pokey. "Sometimes you just gotta listen to music and look at the clouds." "Maybe another time," said Sophie. "Okay," said Pokey. "See you around." Pokey left, and Sophie picked up her book again. But before she knew it, she was fast asleep.
When it was time for dinner, Sophie's mother shook her awake. "You've been asleep a long time," said Mom. She touched Sophie's forehead. "Do you feel okay?" "I'm just kind of worn out," said Sophie. Said Mom. "I think you're spending too much time reading. Reading is a great thing, but you need balance in your life. You need to find things that don't just have to do with your mind." "What else is there?" asked Sophie. "There's your heart, your body, and your soul," said Mom.
"Tell me more," said Sophie. "Well, you use your heart when you play with your friends," said Mom. "And my body?" asked Sophie. "You use your body when you exercise." "And my soul?" asked Sophie. "You use your soul when you find something quiet to do that makes you feel fresh inside," said Mom. "You need to do all those things to get balance in your life." Said Sophie. "Let me think about it." The next day, Sophie decided to call Lily. "Do you still want to color?" she asked. "Sure," said Lily. "Come to my house and we can have milk and cookies in my backyard too." Sophie spent all morning at Lily's. When it was time to leave, she said, "It was really fun being with you, Lily. You're a good friend, and you made my heart feel good too."
Later that day, Sophie went to Jumper's house. "My body needs exercise," she said. "Do you want to ride bikes now?" Oh yeah, said Jumper. "Let's ride." After Sophie and Jumper biked around Seven Oaks, Sophie said, "Thanks, Jumper. I really enjoyed the workout. My body feels better, and I feel balance coming into my life. Let's do this again sometime." "Awesome," said Jumper.
Now I have to think of something good for my soul, thought Sophie. I want to listen to music and watch the clouds. Where's Pokey? Sophie found Pokey lying in his hammock. "I'm ready to go to the lake and hear your new tune now," Sophie said. When they got to Fisheye Lake, Pokey played his harmonica, and Sophie laid in the grass and looked at the clouds. She let her mind drift. She thought about butterflies. She thought about flowers. She thought about going home.
"Thanks, Pokey," she said. "Your music was good for my soul. But now I've got to go." After Sophie got home, her mother asked, "How was your day?" "Balanced," said Sophie. "I used my heart when I colored with Lily. I used my body when I biked with Jumper, and I listened to Pokey's music with my soul. I am feeling much better, but now I need to relax." "Relax how?" asked Mom. "It's time to use my mind again," said Sophie. "I think I'll go read a book."
And there's the last page. So we're talking about Sophie being sleepy. And we think about sometimes how we feel like we might feel like we're falling apart or we're grouchy. And so sometimes we need to kind of think about things and how we can fix that. And think about how Sophie fixed that. Why did she fall asleep during class? What was she doing too much of? And what did Sammy think the problem was? And when Sophie got home from school, what did she do? Who came over to play with her, and why didn't she want to play? And what did Sophie's mom tell Sophie she needed to do to feel better? There was 3 things. There was not only her mind, but her heart and her body and her soul. So think about those things and think about, what are you doing for your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul? What did Sophie do that made her feel better? And why is balance so important? So here are some baby steps for you to take. For 2 nights in a row, go to bed early and see how great you feel when you wake up. For 1 whole week, read for 20 minutes a day. Today, go play with someone you haven't played with for a long time. And the last one, go to one of your favorite spots in nature, like a mountain. We don't really have mountains around here, but you can find a park or a stream. And when you get there, think about all the things in your life that make you happy, like your grandma, your dog, a fun toy, or playing with your friends. So those are your baby steps for today, and those are our 7 habits that we've gone through the whole book, the 7 habits of happy kids. So here's the 7 habits tree. And we first talked about being proactive and knowing that you're in charge. So you're in charge of what the choices that you make. Habit 2, having a plan, begin with an end in mind. So always have a plan of what you're going to do and have a goal. Habit 3, put first things first. You got to work first and then play. Habit 4, think win-win. Everyone can win. So everyone's a winner. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. So listen before you talk. So we want to make sure to be good listeners to people when they come to us with things. Habit 6, together is better, or synergize. So that means teamwork is best. It's nice to have a team when you're working on things. It makes it a little easier. And habit 7, sharpen the saw. Balance feels better, or feels best. So remember your heart, your body, your mind, and your soul. All right. Take these with you, and this will be in the library for you to look at if you would like to do that. Thank you. Have a great week. You want to say anything?
Have a great week. Enjoy your last couple days.